set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his fourth touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Sit up! 180! Right there in the middle. 55. Take me up. Here we go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that's what I do.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Wilkins on the stop. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 55 is my guy, 55. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Red, hey, wahoo! Fight two, the Mike. Move. Mike, fight two. Come off the ball, hard. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
On first down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Keep 15. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, alert. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Bravo. 52's the Mike, boys. 52. Who that? Mike 52. Watch QB drop.
Now it's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Where's 52? Watch 52. Hey, orbit. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. I'm on.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball, team. Move. Mike 55. Hey, come on, no. 18. Mike 55. Check 50. Hey, Delta. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Being chased out left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. Hey, Charlie. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Trubisky to throw again. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
X3, 218, chop.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Alert. 55's mine, guys, 55. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
You got nothing. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 18.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there on the option. 44 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Wilson's got it complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson now off the bootleg. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rose. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A big gain on the play, but it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in his zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Balaj. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Out, out, out. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Toss play to Balaj. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
49, check 49, check 49. 6-6, bullet high. Hey, I got him. That's me. Mike,
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Part another thing from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
55 is my guy, 55. Come on, D. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the screen.
From the 39, Trubisky. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Crunch. Check 3.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Don't get nervous. 55's Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up a touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Jackson now.
Check.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Rose. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Trubisky will throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
It's a party now. Lock in.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. It's caught. Smith. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man, I got you. 18. SOS. Shift. Wide. Alert.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
55's mine, guys. 55. Hey, pick your game up.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. 3 buzz.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Alert. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. You're trash. Whip. Watch the whip. Buzz.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3 on body count here with a sack coming off the corner blitz. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, number 28, Mike. Check in.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. And that only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Kill.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Miami.
They run it with Balaj. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Right there in the middle, 55. I'm trying to collect. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Cut. Check three. Say, hop on. Hey, motion to backfield. Motion to the back over the order.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Check, 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 check. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Ran, son. 55 is mine, guys, 55. Let's go, baby. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Let's get that ball. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey.
On first down, Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Mike 52, Mike 52. Record. Hey, high 7. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Push him back.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Charles Harris, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
33 yards that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Brings up second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Look. 52. Right.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. That's caught by Hollister. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Smith! Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Second down and goal. Trubisky, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Panthers 19, Dolphins 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Balaj. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Panthers are gonna get it back in excellent field position.